Hello YouTube, what's going on? We are back here with another video, Final Fantasy XI, Hurblederp, Realms of Jova private server. And this is the quest for the Blade of Darkness. Last video, as we saw, we were going through the Bastok rank missions. We were doing Nation Mission 1-3 Fetishism. And at the end of it, when we were trying to get some extra dialogue from Gumbah, we started Blade of Darkness quest. Told us to explore the Hurblederp Mines. And when you get here, you want to get to the 3rd floor. You're looking for this big open door right next to this big silly looking refinery looking thing. And it's located here on the 2nd map, which is not hard to get to because you have to be level 30 when you talk to Gumbah. Located at J7 on the upper floor of Bastok Mines. You have to be level 30, so when you're level 30 and you're here, nothing's going to bother you. So you get up here, and you get in here, and you're on the 3rd floor of Hurblederp Mines. And you want to go to H8, where there is a boat. Which fortunately isn't super far from here, but I remember there's also like doors and stuff that get in the way. And we're gonna try and just walk the straight direct line, but I have a funny feeling there are gonna be like little like blockades and stuff. We're gonna have to figure out the right way to go. You can see a lot of quad av here too. Well, we're actually at H8, so the boat should be here. So click the thing while you're on the boat. You should get a cutscene. We'll be taking a boat down to Zeruhn Mines. So Gumbah had mentioned Zeid, and Volker was talking about him, saying that he should have been the rightful heir to the Iron Musketeers. Why are you looking at me? Have you never seen a Dark Knight before? You say Gumbah told you about me. That child is always crossing the line. It's unfortunate what happened to Were, but I see Volker has not changed. I had thought I might visit the Mines District, but if they are still there, I should probably not. And why is it that you have sought me out? You seek training to become a Dark Knight, perhaps? Yes, I sense you have already felled many enemies. But the way of the Dark Knight is not one to be taken lightly. It is a hopeless road, where anger and sorrow are your only companions. But if you still wish to become one, then take this sword. Let it feed on your bloodlust and the blood of your enemies. I must go. I have some business to attend to in Bastok, the Kudav stronghold. Sate that sword's hunger, and we will meet again. So we have the Chaos Bringer. We need to be a warrior, a Dark Knight, or a rune fencer to use it. And the boat will drop us off here in the Zeruhn Mines. Really close to the zone, to Bastok Mines, so we'll just run there. Past the dingbats. Whoa. Sorry. I'm going the wrong way. Sorry. Excuse me. Pardon me. Hero coming through. Gonna be evil though. I'm gonna be a Dark Knight. It's gonna be scary. We'll figure it out. The reason I decided to do this job quest now in the middle of the Bastok storyline is, straight up, Zeid has a lot to do with Bastok, so it all ties in. When I do the Dancer quest, that'll be confusing, because that won't have a whole lot to do with anything. So the first thing we have to do is we have to satiate the blood of this sword. In retail, that would mean going out and killing 100 enemies. Fortunately, this server isn't completely insane, and you only have to kill one enemy with the sword. So we will go kill one enemy with the sword. And hopefully that doesn't take us too long. Unfortunately, we have to switch jobs to do that, but whatever. This will not take us long. Alright. Go Chaos Bringer. Alright, level 25 warrior should be able to use the sword. As you see there, I'm using gear swap, Lua files. It's only for endgame, really, but since I'm using the same jobs I use on other versions of the game, it's loading the Lua files anyway, even though they won't do anything. What they do is basically when I do certain actions, it will equip certain, I don't know really how to put it. I do certain actions, it'll equip gears that will, maximize that action. Like, if I do a weapon skill that, like, stacks dexterity, I'll have it equip a gear set that would stack dexterity. I'm told there's a way to do that in retail now with gear sets. I don't fully understand it yet. I'm still trying to figure it out, but the more I can condense this down and make it simpler, the better. So I'm more than happy to give that a shot. So we just need to kill one thing, so I'll go find one thing and kill it. You have to kill it with the sword. Weapon skills do not count as kills. Just want to bash it with the sword. There. Done. We don't have to keep the greatsword on when we go to Bastok. We can do that as any job. So we're going to switch back to Thief. But her sword's pretty cool. Even though as a Taro, it's like super tiny, kind of looks like a toothpick to a regular character. But for us, it's a weapon of mass destruction. At least it will be once we unlock Dark Knight. Well, that was freaky. Alright, I'm not sure what's going on with the mockhouse there. It doesn't usually do that. There, reload our Thief Lua file. Equip our garbage gear because we don't have any money. So I can't buy top gear. But it's alright, we got some decent gear. It's not the best gear. Some of it doesn't really help us at all. But some of it's alright. I'm pretty okay with it. Wizard Mantle, Warrior Belt, Republic Subligar. Oh my god, Exo killed Ellie. You bastard. Alright. Now that we're a thief, we're going to Bastok. Easiest way to do that, since we already did our exploration over to the Crag of Dem. Easiest way would be to warp to the Crag of Dem and run. Bastok is located in the Bashola Marshland, which is right off of, I think it's Conachat Highlands, which is where the Crag of Dem is located. It's like this, we warp. We warp. I don't have access to Chocobos yet because we haven't done the run to Juno. But that's okay. Pasho Marshlands, however you want to say it. They're not far away. They're this way. Show you on the map again. Right up there. You have to run by turtle people and stuff, but I mean, we're level 30. Not a lot is going to bother us right now. Next zone, I'm not so sure. I think things might attack us in there, but I'm not super worried about it. We're high enough level that they shouldn't really be a threat to us whatsoever. We have the flee ability, so we can run through a lot of the zone. I guess I could have just, like, warped there using the outpost warp and then used flee from there. That also would have worked. It's just the easiest way I could think of off the top of my head. It's been, like, literally years since I've done the Dark Knight quest. Like, I think I did that back in, like, 2006. So I don't fully remember how it works. I just know that when we zone into Bordeaux, it'll be done. Oh, it's raining here. Cool. So Bordeaux's down in the corner there. You'll notice like there's like a little path that like kind of trails off. That's where we're heading to. So let's speed part of it up. So this part's just windy and annoying. Till we get into the really open stuff. That might attack me, now that I think about it. Where even am I? Okay, let's not waste all of our fleet up here. Yeah, I know, I didn't think about the Marlboros. They might attack. Not 100% on that. God, I find fleet so fast, it's actually kind of hard to control it. I just seen a gobble. If I see another gobble, I'll let you know. Yeah, those will attack. Be aware. Those will attack. I'm going to try and avoid them as best I can. So I don't really want to fight them. Oh crap, we might be fighting them. We'll see if they catch up to us or not. Got some windmills out here. I'm going way too far south. There's water elementals out here. I have to be terrified of that, because I do not want to engage them in any sort of combat. Got some crabs out here, some puggles. Oh, crawlers. Weird. Alright, so the path we're looking for is somewhere right around here. Should be right around this bend. Alright. Wow, this is really hard to navigate as a Taro. I used to do this as like a Hume or Mithra. You just kind of want to keep hugging the wall, going down, sticking to the side as much as you can. As far as job quests go, this one's not so bad. Especially on this, I mean, on retail, this would be a pain in the ass. You'd have to kill 100 things. It would just be pure tedium. On this server, it's one. So, one kill I can deal with. Yeah, so Bordeaux's down here in the corner, if you couldn't figure out where I was heading. Just to make sure. For some reason I thought there was a home point right here. There might be when I zone in. But I should get a cutscene when I zone in here. And then it should unlock us Dark Knight. There we go. I see you have learned to bear the weight of that blade. It is the weight of the lives you have taken with it. I killed one bee. Must have been one hell of a bee. It is up to you to choose whether or not you will walk down the bloody path of the Dark Knight. But it might be wise to confront your past first, before you make your decision. Your training to become a Dark Knight is already complete. As long as your blade craves for the souls of the enemies, our paths may cross again. Until then, farewell. You can now be a Dark Knight. Oh yeah, and the server gets a message that I've chosen to follow the path of the darkness and unlocked the Dark Knight. Also, for some reason, gained 300 experience for doing that. That's kind of cool. just to show you what's going on here. We got Haggleblix here. He's pretty alright. But this is the Quadab Beastman stronghold, basically. This is like kind of their base of operations. That's a survival guide. I don't know if they do anything or not. I haven't really checked. But, if we go to job levels, Dark Knight is now unlocked. And just for the fun of it. May as well go switch to Dark Knight, or at least talk about Dark Knight so I can tell you what Dark Knight is. Dark Knight is, for this game, is kind of like a glass cannon, extreme damage per second job that also has abilities to cast a lot of dark magic, like drain spikes, things like that, that will also keep it standing and enable it to continue to spend HP to do obscene amounts of damage, while also being able to cast like black magic. Their primary weapons are great swords and scythes. As you can see, they can also equip things like axes. So just for the hell of it, I'll just equip that. I would not use that great sword to learn with. And we're going to be the most adorable Dark Knight you've ever seen. And stats you would want to focus on would be strength, intelligence, dexterity, because you're a two-handed weapon user with this job. And the two-handed weapon user likes to do obscene amounts of damage, likes strength and dexterity to increase their attack, and their accuracy. We have Blood Weapon for our 1 hour ability on this job. It enables every hit we do, we drain that much, however much damage we do, we drain that much HP back and give it to ourselves. So basically it'll keep you standing for a little while. Because I have sub-job Red Mage, I have access to Dia right now, but I think it's by level 5, Dark Knight gets access to various black magics, various levels, and you become kind of just like extreme damage dealer with the side ability to cast spells that can steal stats, absorb HP and MP, things like that. It's an interesting job. If you like using really big swords and scythes and doing stupid amounts of damage, it's a job for you, and one to consider. Uses a lot of abilities to absorb your HP and turn it into damage, stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed our adventure today, learning a little bit more about who Zeid is, and we will continue on our path through Bastok storylines, probably right after our run to Juno. I assume that has to come up very soon, because we do need access to it for our future missions. But until that time comes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Melodati, this is Hurblederp. We are saying like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, visit my Twitch, check out the Patreon, all the links below, including the links to the Realms of Jova private server website, so you can figure out how to join us here in this happy world. And until that time comes, this is Melodati saying bye-bye.